Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new palette from Milani and I like it. I wasn't going to get this palette because I thought it was going to be too much like two Milani palettes I already have. That is the Most Loved Mattes and the Bold Obsessions. These are two wonderful palettes and I was a little afraid that the colors in this new one looked kind of like the colors in these two older ones, and I was kind of not going to get it. I was leery of it. So we are going to compare and see if these colors are similar in these three different palettes. However, but here is the new one. This is the Gilded Desires, number 01, Gilded Desires. We have a combination of super shiny metallics and mattes, but they're not really matte. To me, they're kind of a satin finish. We have two larger colors up here that they say on the packaging are for the face, but you could use those on your eyes as well. Now, I did not use these as my highlighters today. I used a different highlighter. I'm going to put these on here in a minute and we're going to see how those act as highlighters, and I will show you also how I went through and did my eyes today with these colors down here. Gilded Desires. This has been a very hyped palette. A lot of people grabbed this one up and they loved it. I actually had to wait for it to restock on Ulta. I wasn't going to get it and I hesitated and it was gone. And here are your swatches. Here are your colors. You can see how nicely pigmented the mattes are. The metallics are very nice. Not really too many duochromes in this one. This one here, shade here I have on my lid. That one is a pink, but it has a lot of gold in it and it has some gold flecks and gold glitter in it. So this went on really nice today, guys. I had a really good time using it. I had fun using it. It was fun to play with the colors. This purple color I have sort of in my outer crease there is just so much more pigmented than a lot of the berry tones you get in a lot of palettes. Shocking on that one, and it's just a Milani palette, but it was a lot more pigmented and it held up better than a lot of the berry tones in more expensive palettes that I have. Okay, what I have on my lips today, so that I don't forget, I have the ColourPop Ultra Metallic Lip. I put that all over, and the color is called JIC. Just in case, I guess. Isn't that what that means? I don't know I don't know all this lingo. And then in the outer corners, I put Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. That is this color right here. I sort of did that here and here. Then I lined with a Maybelline color, one of those Gigi Hadid liners, and it is called Tara right here. So many people email and ask me what I have on my lips, and once I have filmed and uploaded and edited, and that's taken days to do, I do not remember half the time. So that's why from now on, I'm going to tell you what I wear in every video. And here's how I put this on today. Okay, first I'm going to use this color up here called Naked Truth, and I'm just going to put that on my crease, transition area, etc., just to give everything something to stick to. Not really. Now I'm going to use this color called Crazy for Cocoa in my crease and transition area. The mattes in this palette are not really that matte. They're more of a satin. Now that first color I put all over my lid or all over my upper area here is a matte, but the rest of them are very satiny. I mean, they look matte compared to all those metallics, but they are quite satiny. Okay, I'm just going to blend this way up and out for my hooded eye. That is nice. That is a nice, not too dark crease color. It's weird though, when I dipped into it, can you see? You can see where I dipped into it. It's like a totally different color. It's like I took a finish off of the top or something. So they raised the limit on my Ulta credit card yesterday. I'm thrilled. It was just out of the blue. It was like, oh, here's another, 300 and something bucks. I'm like, okay, I guess I did something right. I don't know. I'm going to use this berry colored shade called Love Addict in sort of my outer corner, but more like my crease area. I'm using a smaller brush for that. This is a Morphe M506. I'm just going to put that right here. Lots of kick up on that one. That's a pretty color. I think I'll bring some of that through here. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to put a little more on. Milani, I'm just loving their stuff right now. I mean, I have for a while, but they're coming out with these eyeshadow palettes that are just killing me. They're just so nice. And now they're coming out with 2 more in a couple of weeks, I think. They're just, I'm gonna grab them because I can bet that they're gonna be wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna use my finger to press this color onto my lid. In that upper corner there, that is called Most Covet Rose. Most Covet Rosé. That is beautiful. And wow, here I thought it was going to be kind of thin, kind of streaky, kind of not super metallic, and oh, it is. It's a peach metallic. It has a lot of gold in it, and it has gold glitter throughout. There, I put more lights on because I felt like y'all couldn't really see I was giving it kind of a blue cast, and y'all couldn't really get the true color on these. Now I'm gonna fill in here and in here. The pans seem kind of small on this palette. If you're gonna use this just a lot, like every day, I'm afraid you may kind of run out and hit pan kind of soon. Sooner than some other palettes with larger pan. That is gorgeous. I cannot get over this palette. Now I'm gonna use this deep brown in the outer corner. That one is called Would You Join Me? Now, the bottom 2 shades in this palette are larger, and it says they are face shades. Now, I would say you can use them on your eyes as well. I don't see why not. They probably just mean that they're milled pretty fine so that they're acceptable for a highlight. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that burgundy looking color. Time to Unwind, it's called. And I'm gonna sort of fix right here where it's gotten a little edgy. I'm just dusting a tiny bit of black right there. There's a black shade in here, and it is called Black Tie Affair. It is a matte. Well, it's a satin. Their mattes are not super matte in this palette. They're more satiny. And I just have to use this color. I have to try it. I'm gonna go under my brow with this bright pink champagne here. It is very metallic. I'm also going to do my inner corner in that one. That one is called Champagne Wasted. It's a little pink, but I have to do it because it's so shiny in the pan. It's just grabbing me. Continuing along the lower lash line with this color right here. And then I'm going to either put that one or this one up under my lash line down there. This is going on kind of dark, so I may not need to darken it too much. For foundation and concealer today, I'm wearing the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion foundation and the new Born This Way concealer. Going to use a finer angled brush and go into some of this pretty gold. I think I'll use this bright gold right here and finish out the line under my eye. That would make a lovely lid color. Look how pretty that is. And now it's time for that beautiful shimmering pink in my inner corner. I may even fix plus that and put it in. Whoa. I think it might be bright enough. Is this like those previous Milani palettes? I thought some of the colors looked familiar when I'm looking at this one compared to those other ones, especially the Bold Obsessions one, the one that's got a lot of metallics in it. Let's look. Bold Obsessions looks like this. So this is I love this palette. I love it. So what are we looking at here? Boy, they are not anything alike. And here I almost passed this palette up because I thought that was just like this Bold Obsessions, which I already knew I loved. Take a look. There's not really much similarity there. Yeah, they both have a matte black in them. The gold in the Bold Obsessions is different than the gold. It's a very neutral gold than this neutrally gold here. This is more bronzy and it's smoother. This one's more of a chunkier glitter. These two colors are kind of similar. This one's very matte though, and this one is more of a satin and it has more pink in it. I'm not seeing just any real complete matches in here. The dark brown up here is a lot darker than this dark brown. This color here, this rusty, beautiful color, is nothing like that one, except that they're both metallic. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of crossover here. Okay, the closest probably ones are this color and this color, but still, this one is shinier. So there you go. I'm glad I didn't pass this up after all, because it is not like the Bold Obsessions. What I really love about the Bold Obsessions are this blue out here, this navy sort of metallic. It's beautiful on the eye. And then the Most Loved Mattes by Milani. Also no real similarities here. Yeah, so they're totally different palette. I was really thinking it was gonna be a lot like that Bold Obsessions. So I put on a different highlighter today, and that is because I was dying to try out a new one that I got from Morphe, but I should have used the highlighters that come in this palette. So let's put those on. And have extreme highlighter on my face today, but that's okay. I'm going to dip into this golden one here that has a lot of yellow, not really yellow, but I guess yellow in it. It's quite a yellowy gold. It's pretty. Look how smooth it is. Milani. And now I'll put a tiny bit of this whiter one right in the center. How gorgeous, you guys. So that one is really quite white. It's going on top of a already gold highlight, so it's not showing that white, but keep coming with those palettes, Milani. Those two new ones that are coming out are beautiful. I'm gonna grab them. I'm excited about them. Okay, so a new shade of the Dior Skin Nude Luminizer. You know these nude luminizers, we love them. There's a natural glow, there's a pink glow. Those are the two that I have. This is so pretty. This one is holographic glow, and I'm going to show you in my next video because this totally would not go with what I have on today. It is so gorgeous. I'll have to tell you about how it doesn't look anything like the pictures of it online. Nothing like that. And that's coming up in a video soon. So thanks once again for watching, you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.